If you're like me, you try to figure out ways that will make art try to be as easy as possible. I don't want to say I'm taking the easy way out, but there's that old saying where you work smarter, not harder. So if you're like me, you can't. Daddy duties. Baby, what? What, Stella? What? Me as an artist, my proportion skills is not quite there. So for myself, I like to make stencils of my characters, portraits, or any other type of work I'm doing with any figures. Stella! Well, this is my life right now. I wouldn't want it any other way. As I was saying, proportion skills, this is the right video to watch because this is going to help you with your future stencils. If you have Procreate, Photoshop, and all that, it's going to help guide you into making better proportions of your characters and go from there. Again, I really highly recommend you guys buying Procreate on your iPad, iMac, MacBook, whatever it is that you guys use for your mock-ups, renders. Highly recommend it. It's a $10 purchase, but seriously, it's so useful to get an idea of what you want to customize on your shoes and for your clientele. And also Photoshop. This is going to be in Photoshop as well because we are going to be transferring this to Photoshop and doing some stuff on the computer as well. So let's jump into it. All right, so here's the image that I'm going to be applying to the shoes I'm customizing. Again, this is the app Procreate. There's tons of ways to use the app in the terms of just art in general. There's just so much to do, and I would recommend it for anybody. As you can see, there's sketching, drawing, airbrushing, there's texture tools, there's all this cool stuff, and you can also download stuff from other artists out there that do the same thing as us and go from there. All right, so I'm going to get into this tutorial to benefit your proportions. First things first, what we want to do is we want to go to layers. We're going to duplicate this. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to make the saturation go down because, again, we want to just have black outline. So we're going to try to get rid of the color as best as possible. So then we're going to go to adjustments, saturation. We're going to bring the saturation all the way down so we have a black, white, and gray image. If you guys hear my baby in the background, I am sorry, but she just wants to be held and with her dad. So bear with me, please. Okay, so now we have our saturation down. We have a black, gray, and white image. Then we're going to go to curves, or back to adjustments, curves. We're going to lighten this up just a tad. Okay. Now we have some black peeking through, so we can get more of a accurate outline. Okay. So I'd say just about right there. Okay. So now we're going to go back to layers. We're going to duplicate this, okay? Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this adjustment box right here where you can line up the layer or, darken it up, whatever. But in this case, we're going to go to divide and completely get rid of it just like that. Now, don't think don't think you did something wrong because this is the right adjustment, okay? Now we're going to go to Gaussian blur. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then we're going to go all the way to about 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 to 4 is around the area that you want to be at. So I'd say for me, I'd go about, I think 6 is fine, okay? So now we're going to go back, combine these, okay? We're going to go back to curves, and now we're going to darken up that black with the gamma, okay? Don't use anything else. We're going to go with the gamma, darken up those outlines, okay? As you can see, Going this way, we'll darken it up. So as soon as you adjust this, this is the image that you get. So from that, we went all the way to that. So hopefully that was helpful. Now let's see how I actually do in applying this on the shoes. Forgot to mention that we're doing some Photoshop work as well. So we have two colors, we have the white and black. I'm gonna get rid of the white by doing this color range selection. We wanna make sure that we select a good ratio of the white. And there's an option for the fuzziness, but I usually do around 125 to 150. That option will give you smoother lines once you go into your stencil cutting app. Once the option is selected, you want to cut it out. Go back to the original layers and hide them so we are left with the layer that is cut out. So now the image is transparent, and when we go to our stencil cutting app, it'll just be able to cut out this layout. There's a more depth video with more steps on my buddy Dylan's channel, so go ahead and go check that out when you get a chance. But when that is all said and done, you want to be able to save your image. Make sure you save it as a PNG file under Photoshop so it is transparent, and then when we proceed to cut in our image, this is what we got. Yep, I'm going to be painting the negative portion of the stencil. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be spraying it black first, and then I'm going to be going into the colors of this character. I didn't show it before, but once you spray the black, it just shows the outline of the character. This makes it easy to fill the colors in and do all the shades, tones, and highlights of the character. As you can see here, I'm just filling in all the space that this character had with colors. So once I go in with the black, all I got to do is just outline everything that you see on the screen. Take your time with shading and all the highlights. This will take your customs away from everyone else. So this is what we got. So now let's go in and add some special effects. Now here's a moment of truth of bringing everything together. One little tip that I want to give you guys is when you outline, focus on an area first. What I mean by that is focus on an arm, hair, leg, face that contains all the strokes of the outline. You'll be more dialed in and trying to perfect the image as best as possible. Take your time with outlining your characters. There is no rush in art. Damn, that came out buttery. Going in on my second character now. Same steps that I'm doing that I originally did on the first character. Now it's just executing that and putting the same effects that I did with the first character just to match the overall design of the shoe. As we approach the finish line here, now I just got to go back and finish these bolts that fit the overall design. I want y'all to refer me to the Baconator because this shit is crispy. I hope I didn't just splatter some bacon oil on your screen. It's just getting crispier and crispier. With that being said, you focus on your prep, you're gonna get results just like this. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay up to date for more videos that I will be posting here on my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time. Serving up, so we're out.